not kidding when they said this is going to be a marathon. You know, like 5 events on the weekends and then rushing after work to get to events after work. And but it's for a good cause. It's for all of us, and we all need to do this because, like I said, there's some folks that have heard me before. You look at what's going on in our country. Look at what's going on locally, and you know, each generation has its defining moment. This is ours, and you get to say, and when somebody says something to you 20 years from now, what did you do at this time frame? What was your responsibility? What was your response? Did you sit on the sidelines, or did you do something? And like you good folks here at Move Forward New York, you did something. You're doing something. You're showing other people who you are and who we are as Americans. And I thank you. I really thank you for everything that you're doing. Somebody called me up late last night. I haven't heard from him, you know, fellow retired trooper. And he says to me, "Hey, Juan, can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "Sure." He goes, "Are you going through your midlife crisis?" I said, "You know what? I think the United States of America is going through its midlife crisis." I said, "That's what I think." So,
you should say, "Ask me on November 7th.
So it's been quite the ride. I've met some great people. You folks know how I feel about you, how I feel about this county, and I thank you for all the hard work. Thursday is right around the corner, and I can't tell you how happy I am to be here in front of you. It's an honor to run. It really is, and so I thank all of you. So if you have any questions, I'm all ears. But my voice is getting a little bit better though, because I'm not talking when I commute now. Anybody has any questions on what we're doing or anything like that?
Thank you for running.
Thank you. Go out there and get them, knock on some doors, let's get some Democrats elected, and let's move forward New York. Sir.
So, did you see Van Blarkham's mailing yesterday?
Yeah, I was at a meet and greet, and when I got back in the car, there was about 15 text messages and voicemails. I did, and
So dishonest.
well, you know, there's a pattern of stuff, and I don't want to get into the mud with him. I did say something last Tuesday, which was right in Woodstock, which, you know, for the first time he actually got up to speak before me. Usually I go first. He's always the second one, so I got to rebut what he has to say, or what he had to say that day. And he talked about his you know, the four lawsuits, how two guys failed and the other guy passed, but didn't get promoted because he was stealing from the sheriff's office. This is an ongoing case. So of course when I got up there, I said, well, this is an ongoing case. I would never be discussing situations of ongoing cases. And by the way, if people can't pass an exam, then my job is to get them to pass that exam. That means I'll give them classes to everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, black, white, Hispanic, doesn't matter. I'm going to give you the classes that you need so you can pass the test, because that's what leaders do. You don't talk about your internal stuff out in the public like that. And especially when it's an ongoing litigation. So it was kind of ticked off at that. The other thing he said that I found interesting was that this is a non-political position. And in a way it is, but you have to run to get elected. So when I got up there, I says, that's true, it's an apolitical position. However, you know, he has politicized the office by making the comment about the NFL. That's just one of many things. So I got a pretty big clap for that. And the next day, there's a something in the on his Facebook page about being upset that I was going negative. I was just stating the facts. I wasn't going negative. But speaking of negative, just one last thing I'm going to say. And I was approached by a few people that, obviously from his campaign, that were saying that people are calling him names like racist and so forth and so on. Well, it's not coming from our campaign. It's not coming from our people. But what I would like to put out there is that we motivate his base when we use terms like that. We lower ourselves to them when we use terms like that. So if you know anybody that's saying that or doing that, we can have our opinions, you know, patterns, and we know how perception is and what things are, but we don't live in the South, and we're not Republicans, and we don't act that way. And so, you know, I told them that that's not who we are, and, you know, and I'll make sure that, you know, I'll pass the word. But, of course, I know that's not who we are. And who knows, they may be making that up, as we can see with the flyer. So, nonetheless, I just wanted to bring that up, and I thank you all for coming out today. Go out, help us all out. Let's get some, you know, people that have values to be Americans, and let's get folks voted Thursday and again in November. And thank you. Take care, guys.
We got the postcard yesterday. It looks, I guess, like most of you got this horrible postcard, which all but comes out and lies that Van Blarcom has the county committee endorsement. And as you know, Juan got the endorsement by a huge margin, 85, 88% at the county convention. So immediately I I sent an email to the county chair, Frank Cardinal. Tom called him. I think all of the county, the same thing was happening. Outrage, you know. What can we do, right? And first we were thinking press release and interviews with the papers. And then one of the chairs said, no, let's do a little better. Let's take a full page out in the Daily Freeman, denouncing this and saying Juan is our guy. He's overwhelmingly endorsed. So right now, as we speak, that's going around to all the town chairs to be endorsed. They need a half plus one, you know, to get the okay to spend the money, which I'm sure they're going to get. So, and then they've got a real fast put together an ad for Juan and get it out to the Freeman. So it's in probably Tuesdays or Wednesdays Freeman for the election. I wish they could do more. I wish they could put a postcard out, you know, tell all the people who got the phony postcard, but I guess there's not time for that. So, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Writing postcards for Juan Figueroa.
Okay, that sounds good.
I was doing fine with this one until I spelled his name wrong. Not a good.
You know what I found?
What?
I stopped writing his last name on the back. I just started. I like that sentence I put. Juan is the change we need for us, because I found that like it was saving space.
Yeah.
It was slowing me
And
down.
wait, too, every single time I have to